on, man?
Oh, nothing. Another wonderful day. How about yourself?
I got busy in the afternoons.
Oh, that's good. At least it flew by a little faster.
Yeah, made a difference.
Alright, let's get on with it. Welcome to another episode of The Commute.
Yep, I'll be your driver.
And I'll be your passenger. Tough time finding some good stories, but the ones I found were very good.
Yeah.
So, what to start out with? We'll start out light here. The movie, we'll start with our movies. Son of God. Familiar with that one?
I think I've seen the cover of it.
It's about the Son of God.
Right.
Jesus Christ. The thing that irritates me, there's a few things, but the one thing that really I don't like, well, we've seen this story a million times, you know?
Yeah.
It's been done. We know the story.
Mm-hmm.
But this was from a show that they did recently on, I don't know if it's History Channel or Biography Channel, The Bible. It was a miniseries.
Okay, yeah.
It had different stories of the Bible.
Right.
Well, caught on and everybody liked it and it did really well. So, they take the same character that played Jesus and they make a whole movie about Jesus.
Right.
Now, to me, this is what pisses me off. When anytime they take a television show that you can get for free and just make an episode longer and put it in the theater and charge you for it. You know? Like, yeah. I understand why they do, because, okay, we can make money off this. But it did $25 million the first weekend. If it's that popular where you say we can put it in the theaters and people will pay to see it, I kind of think you're going to make that money in commercials, in a 2-3 hour, movie if you put it on TV. I don't know, it just irks me when they do that. South Park.
Yeah.
South Park movie. Hey, you get this for free every week, but you want to see a longer episode. Right.
You gotta pay through the nose to see it. I don't know. Well, for one, I think they know that it's a guaranteed audience.
Oh, sure.
It's a guaranteed.
That's what I'm saying. So wouldn't advertisers pay, to put a commercial on?
Well, I mean, they know. I mean, they know how well the shows were doing.
Yeah.
Since the shows were coming out all the time, so. And
really, for that guaranteed of an audience, and that, not to say everyone who saw it is hardcore, but you're going to get the hardcore, religious followers to go see it.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't do all that well. 25 million. You look back to the...
Well, it depends, too. I mean, how wide was the release?
I mean, you can see it in any theater.
Really? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't look at, the...
No, I don't think it was advertised hard. Like, I didn't see a lot of commercials on TV for it.
No,
and that's probably part of it too. They had a following. You don't have to pay for advertising.
Yeah,
it's going to sell itself. But you go back to it was the Mel Gibson one that he did.
Oh yeah, the Passion
of the Christ. That made $150 million. Its first week. It blew it out of the water.
That's true. But that was heavily advertised.
That was heavily advertised. Yeah, sure. I don't think this one, I don't know, I haven't seen it or seen from, I don't think it was as, I don't know if hardcore is.
Well, no. Wasn't that series though? That was the one where they, the devil, the guy that played the devil, looked like Obama or something?
Oh,
wasn't that the same thing?
I don't know. I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard that.
You don't remember that?
No, I mean, this was a couple months ago.
No, dude, all these people are in this uproar about, it was some kind of conspiracy thing. They specifically hired this actor because he looked like Obama.
No.
They cast him as the devil.
So it was a Republican-made movie?
Yeah. I don't know.
This was around, I think December, Thanksgiving time or December is when this show came out.
Oh, okay.
Of this year or last year.
That's a good idea, sir.
You get a better attempt than most.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
The Obama Devil.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same series. You'll have to look that up, man.
Check that out.
It was pretty funny. The dude, he does look like Obama.
He has the voice going on and everything.
I don't know. It was just a still, but I was like, oh yeah, I see what they're talking about. I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh, no.
But
everyone evil in the movie looked like Obama.
yeah.
Pontius Pilate. Evil. Evil.
Looks like cabinet members. You know, whatever.
Judas.
Yeah. Stick bomb.
No, that's great. I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, mercy. Another interesting thing I was reading about was they found a artillery manual dating back to the year 1530, right?
Okay.
And it's at one of these colleges in Philadelphia. Has it right now, and there's descriptions of weaponry. It was made by a German named Franz Helm.
Mm-hmm.
And he just had all these ideas of weaponry they could do and illustrations with all of it. And one of the pictures, they're calling it the rocket cat. It was there's a cat and a bird, right, like a pigeon or something, you know, with like a rocket strapped to it. And it's like, and they didn't have rockets back then, you know.
Yeah.
But it, you know, he was onto something. And what it was, they would fill these rockets, these that look like rockets. They were just big things, and strap them onto these animals. Mm-hmm. And they told you know, like they fill it with gunpowder. This is right around when gunpowder was,
sure,
you know, coming around. And you hold fire to it till it starts to burn. I guess it was more of a slow burning thing back then. Mm-hmm. And then when it would start to smoke, they would let the animals go, because let's say there were castles or forts or anything that you couldn't normally get to mm-hmm. without, you know, doing a lot of damage or losing people. They would hope that the cats would go closer, see people, and then like get scared and like run towards, like run in a building and hide in like a bunch of hay, and it would just like blow up. And I mean, the cat is one thing, but like a bird, it'll fly up and land on your shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't that turn right around? And
they said they have no record of them ever doing this. You know, it was an idea that they had, but they were going to send rocket cats out to destroy. And it's just the best illustration. Look it up if you haven't. I'm sure you can just type in rocket cat, and it's just this cat like, and it's just like this. It actually looks like it's soaring, like they shot it into the air. Because at first when I saw it, I'm thinking, why do you have to? Like, if you actually had a rocket, why would you need to strap a cat to it, other than just to get rid of some cats, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Plague my ass, you know. But yeah, then I read on, and it's just they were hoping that the cats would walk up, see the soldiers get scared, run alongside the building.
I guess that's not too far out of like the realm of, you know, animals and weaponry, because I mean, launching like dead cows and stuff out of, you know, trebuchets and.
But I'm just thinking, the only way you get away with that is if no one saw it. You know, if someone saw a cat walk in with this big rocket strapped to his back and fire coming out of the back of it.
Yeah, they're gonna shoot the cat.
And I can't imagine they would have it so that the, you know, hot embers of it are falling out on the back of the cat.
Maybe that makes it run.
No one can catch it then. You're certainly not going to be unless you're really good.
Around.
You're not going to shoot it. No one was that good of a shot back then.
Well, yeah, the weapons back then.
They didn't have rocket cats.
No, certainly not.
Rocket pigeons.
Rocket pigeons.
Yeah, it was just classic.
Yeah, they've done all kinds of weird crap with pigeons and stuff, man. There's like a war museum in Britain for like, I think here too, where like we've awarded these pigeons like medals of honor and stuff.
They had ceremony for it, and the pigeon thanked everybody for it.
No, I mean it was obviously posthumous, but they there's like war museums with like war animals like dogs and pigeons and everything else. I don't know exactly what they've done to deserve this honor.
Deliver messages?
Yeah, vital communications. But I mean, what the hell does a pigeon know besides where the bird seed is? You know, it's not. Although to be honest, I don't know how like homing pigeons work or what kind of training that is. I mean, is it just food based or is it, you know, something else? Because they've got to make them. They would have to go to like other locations. I mean,
Damn.
you know, they're not just going to go to one place.
You whisper in its ear, like,
I don't know.
where's the castle? When you see the rocket cat, land there. Yeah.
Don't land too close to the rocket cat nest.
I just have to comment. I wish we had cameras that could see what we see along the drive. Because did you see the lady right there? It looked like she just bought a baby.
No.
She was right there on the corner. She had the screaming kid next to her.
Uh-huh.
Well, she had a baby in that cart. She's
I didn't
pushing
see
a
the
cart
baby.
full of bags of groceries. And it wasn't like the baby was sitting up, like, enjoying the ride. She was laying on her side on top of the groceries.
Like she had a price tag on it.
Yeah, just as well take a baby. Just put it on top of the... I just wish we had a picture of that. Rocket babies or something. And I mean, like a couple months old. It wasn't like, you know, it was a 2-year-old who got too lazy, didn't want to walk.
Well, we're a mere like 4 blocks away from where you almost got sold frozen grapes. So it's not
True.
That's too far out of the realm of possibilities.
You probably could have bought that baby.
Right.
Excuse me, man. Looks like your load's a little heavy. I'll buy the baby from you if you so choose.
Ugh.
I got grapes.
You got grapes? You see this, there's a engineer out in California, a mechanical engineer. He just got indicted and sentenced in it was an economic espionage case. And he had sold the formula for the color white to a Chinese governmental company. So DuPont was like pursuing it, and it was like their formula for whatever pigment they used to make white in things. So like white for like paper, and I forget what else it said. It was like a few other uses. The other was like Oreo filling, the white for that.
And so he was getting it from his company.
Yeah, he stole that formula and sold it.
Is it that big of a secret?
I guess.
Color white?
I guess it's some proprietary thing, you know. If you want an exact color of Oreo white, you have to.
I love our fuchsia and I love our blue and green, but damn it if we could only find a way to make white.
Can't get close enough.
I mean, I don't know. I just kind of figured we could look up on the internet right now and find a way to make things white.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, in a world where, you know, the people at Lowe's can type in a number and like you get a can full of that color.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe mass producing those things is something different, or.
It just seems like this guy knew a company that would fall for anything, or
sold it quick.
See, when you hold a country back from having the internet, they don't realize you can go on there and
you don't get white.
How do I make white? I'm gonna try typing that in when I get home. Just Google search. How do I make white?
Right.
And that's it. And you'll get, you know, we found 15,000 matches for your search. Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
So,
I've never heard of anybody like prosecuted for like economic espionage either, or espionage at all. I mean, really, I can't think of another case.
And DuPont was the ones that decided to help press charges, or
right?
Okay.
Yeah, they're the one. They were the backers for the state in prosecuting him.
I mean, I guess how their process is.
Yeah, I mean that was the thing. Like he sold it to
color white. But.
Yeah, he sold it to whatever their, you know, there was a government-run company over there that produces whatever it was, like titanium hydroxide or whatever it actually was.
Wow. I did come across a couple of toilet stories today.
Toilet
and
humor.
You know, toilet humor.
You know how we love toilet humor.
You can't get any better than that.
Right.
This company, Air P&P, have an app that they made. Mardi Gras happening right now.
Uh-huh.
One of the hardest things to find when you're in Mardi Gras, doing all your drinking, is a bathroom.
Right.
Right. And a lot of places shut their bathrooms down to the public.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you're out in the street, whatever. or it's tough to get through a bar, or God forbid. So this app is a Mardi Gras toilet finder, and it knows your location and it tells you where you can find the closest toilet to use.
Yeah.
So these businesses down there, I don't know if they partnered up with them or they said, oh, if you're giving out our toilet information, we're going to profit off this too. So they charge people to use their toilet now. $20 to use the bathroom in Mardi Gras.
Wow.
And you're talking, if you're drinking heavy, you're going to have to go a couple times once you break the seal.
Well, I guess if you're maybe it's just if you're just coming in to use the bathroom and that's it.
Well, yeah, I have to imagine if you're in a restaurant or a
if
bar.
you're a customer, they can't really charge you $20.
How are they going to know? I guess they'll stamp your hand.
Yeah.
Or charge a cover.
Toilet stamp on your hand.
But
you coming in for the bathroom or you get a beer.
But some of the places even now people are signing up for it. So if you live in Mardi Gras or in New Orleans.
Well,
and you're close to the whole Mardi Gras events, you can put yourself on there like your house.
Oh, okay. So like,
and I'm going to charge people to use my toilet.
It's the same thing with that. There's that driving thing too, like where like people need a ride or something.
Right.
And you just go on that thing.
So I think that's I would do it.
Yeah, I mean,
$20 a shot.
Shit.
It's
not gonna be that bad.
I'd even put a couple mints on the counter.
Yeah. Not gonna be too bad.
Hold a towel for them while they're waiting. Towel, sir.
Shoe shine. Yeah, just sit in there with them. Yeah, so they don't.
In this little bathroom in my house, I'll stand in the shower.
Yeah, the stool.
There, go in the bathroom. Taking a shit. Oh, quite a good one, sir. You spraying stuff for them.
You've taken in some of the local flavor, apparently. Yeah, there you go. That's all you need.
But I think sometimes that because where we live very close to one of the NASCAR tracks. Parking's a premium. People charge people to use their driveway.
Oh yeah.
For the week.
That or property to like camp on too. I mean,
I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah.
I'll put my car in that back driveway section.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put it back
front
there.
Car. Yeah. They can camp in my backyard. I don't care. Yeah. Summertime, use the pool too. Charge your premium.
Yeah. $20 a dip.
Yeah. I'll stand outside I'll have a lifeguard chair. Stand there, twirling my whistle. One way around my finger, the other way around my finger.
Yeah, just randomly call for like the Adult Swim. Everybody's got to get out.
I don't pee in the pool. It's a $20 charge to use the restroom.
Yeah, that's a separate charge.
Pee in the bathroom. This $20 fee was just to get your face wet.
You look like a peer. I'm gonna have to charge you $40.
Yeah, just in case. If there's no pee in the pool, I'll give you $20 back. I'll put that chemical in the pool that shows you.
It's just a retainer.
And the other thing.
I saw something where that chemical. I don't think that's a real thing.
No, I don't think it is either.
It's not like they do it in movies and stuff, but it's not. There is no real chemical.
And other people just use it to threaten people. Like I put it in my pool, so I don't pee in there.
Yeah,
but,
there's no actual thing that can detect urine in
well, it would have to be so potent.
Right.
Don't be an entire pool.
Exactly.
Chlorine is really going to kill anything you put in there.
Yeah, there's no way that,
You just got to hope you don't hit a warm spot,
Yeah.
That's the worst, man. You feel that, especially when you're in the ocean.
Yeah.
And you just come across that, and there's no warm water in this ocean today. It's like all your might and strength just to get in up to your knees. It was so cold. You're like, man. There's so many people in there, you can't even blame it on anybody.
No.
That's another reason I don't go deeper than my knees.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's not worth it.
Disgusting water. God.
I would if I was like, I did like in Bermuda, and I would like in the Caribbean and stuff where you could see.
Yeah.
But not around here, man.
No, you don't know what you're stepping on, what's brushing up against you. That's the other thing. Something brushes against you, and you just have no clue. It could be anything, like your mind.
I'll tell you what, though, the beaches down here, though, over the summer, the ones here in like Rehoboth and that whole stretch, they were classified in like the top 10 of the cleanest beaches in the nation.
Yeah, I don't buy that for a second.
It completely was.
I can't believe that.
I know. It doesn't seem that way, but...
I mean, nation...
It's just silt. That's all it is. That's why you can't see anything. It's not actual, like, factory discharge anymore.
No, it's trash. Because you know what? Don't they dump garbage in the ocean in New York?
No, I don't think so. Not anymore.
Yeah, they have like an area, like they rope it off, but they use it to store. But it's the same water.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's traveling.
Well, the flow is north, so
we're good.
Yeah,
we're clean.
We're not getting their trash. We're getting southern trash.
No, it's filthy.
Yeah. We're getting like all the Carolina.
it's
Florida trash.
Because there are places you can go to where you can see, like, you eventually go in the ocean and you see the color change.
Yeah.
You know, and it becomes clear. Mm-hmm. Where's their silt?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
You know, it's...
Well, they don't have any, like, river runoff close to it, so... I don't know how far south you have to go to see that change, or...
I'm not buying that for a minute. You see the people that get in there. It's automatic.
I know they're dirty.
They got all these animals pooping in there. And, you know. Yeah.
Dolphin urine and all that stuff.
Jellyfish come up. You can't even go in the water. There's just thousands of jellyfish. Tell me they're not doing damage. All the slime they put off.
Or those years with all like the horseshoe crabs where like there's 1 billion horseshoe crabs.
Yeah.
Like all over the beach.
I wouldn't take that water home and bathe in it. I wouldn't brush my teeth in it.
No, it's not cleaner than like your bathroom.
No, yeah, obviously, but it's not even like when you get in that water, you have to take a shower.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know,
I do, but
it may be the cleanest, but it doesn't make it clean.
No.
You know, you can have 10 piles of shit. One of them's going to be the cleanest pile of shit. You know, based on what I don't know, but you know. There was more ammonia in your poo, so it killed stuff. Clean as poo. But the other toilet-rated thing is in LA, there's a restaurant called the Magic Restroom Cafe. And what it is, it's a toilet-themed restaurant. It's like your bathroom. You walk in, there's tables that look like kitchen sinks, kitchen counters. You sit on toilets as your stool. The trays they bring your food out on are like bathroom themed. They serve food based on poop and other human bodily functions.
Oh God! What?
You can get a one of the items on there is called the black poop. And it's a hot fudge sundae.
Okay.
You can get the bloody poo, which is a strawberry vanilla shortcake.
Okay.
So not that it looks like poo, but that's how they get the name.
Yeah.
They try to get. They have some items where they try to they put like a bathroom scent through the restaurant,
like tidy bowl.
Yeah, just like so you really feel like you're in. And they have one of the things that they recommend if you go by, if you want to go in there, is something called Smells Like Poo, and it's their braised pork dish. You know, now we like restaurants. We like to try different restaurants and food. Would you ever want to eat there?
I probably would, because it's probably just tongue-in-cheek humor.
I'm sure it is.
I'm
sure it is. But I mean, I'm sure they're not wiping their ass with.
Well, no. I mean, clearly not. But I'm not.
Smells like poo. Like you want to order that? Like.
Yeah, like what order?
Smells like poo. Just something. It's just the atmosphere isn't something. I don't want to feel like I'm eating in a bathroom.
No, not really.
You know,
that alone
I have
doesn't
a bathroom.
appeal to me.
I've never eaten in it once.
No, I don't.
I'm 37.
I don't do that.
Never had food in the bathroom. Closest thing I ever came to it, maybe I was chewing gum. You know, or took a mint.
Right.
You know, and I was selling my bathroom services. Then they also recommend the stinky tofu. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they're just...
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all... but I had no desire.
No.
In L.A., there's got to be 1,000 other restaurants I'd rather try.
Yeah.
Than the Magic Restaurant Cafe.
Yeah, there's got to be at least that many restaurants that I would try before I get down the list enough to try novelty restaurants.
Yeah, and
based
even
on toilet
then,
things.
There's other novelty restaurants I'll check out first.
Yeah, I mean, on the rungs of, like, novelty. Like, if somebody was taking me there, I'd go.
Oh, yeah. If someone's like, hey, we're going, you went, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that sounds funny.
Check it out. But, I just came across that, so I don't know how I came across that.
Well, I mean,
I wasn't.
There's, I think there's that other one out there. It's either there or in New York. It's the one where, like, you go in, everything's in the dark. Like,
yeah, it's in New York.
You know, there's no light at all.
It's supposed to make the food taste better.
Yeah,
because
it's a sensory thing.
Get rid of one of your senses.
Yep.
All your other senses are enhanced. They have, like, ones where it's, like, in the dark and you're not allowed to talk.
No, that's cool.
And what it is, you don't order your food. You go in, and they...
it's like a tasting menu.
It's a set menu, that night.
That's cool.
They tell you what you're going to have. So you can't talk, you can't see. You're not really hearing much other than people eating. So it's supposed to make the food. I would try that.
Yeah.
I would try it for the experience. I can't say I would enjoy it. When I go out, I want to hang out, talk, laugh.
Yeah.
Drink,
I mean,
do whatever.
But as an experience, as like a destination thing to go, just screw around one night and just go there.
Yeah.
I'd do that.
Why not?
That'd be fun. That's like FOCO. It's no different than something like that.
Yeah, exactly. But we can.
You're going there for the novelty of meat.
All the meat you can eat. But it truly is delicious.
Yeah, that's what he's been telling me. Or like the mini bar down in DC.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a destination thing.
Yeah, we'll have to take a business trip there one day.
Yeah, that'll have to happen.
Definitely.
Muse is coming up. It's a few more weeks, and I got to go there.
What do they have in there?
That's that place down in Rehoboth.
No, but they have like a certain event, or you're just going to...
Nah, just my birthday's coming up, so...
That's your annual birthday thing now?
Yeah, it's gonna be, because it was that damn good last year.
Wow.
So...
Yeah, I'll take that place up.
Yeah, it's well worth it.
Take some of the cooking classes.
Yeah.
Learn how to make food that no one else will eat.
Right.
In the house. My family certainly won't. I was showing Kendra the videos of that place in Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
And she was just like, man, how'd you want to eat that? And how much money? I mean, it's just lost on you now. Just stop. Because...
if you can't appreciate it for what it is, for what you've seen,
it's art.
The artistry involved, then
sure, it tastes
it's not for you.
As well.
Right.
But that's her.
Forget it.
Another guy that wouldn't eat there, Dan Jansen, 38-year-old man, has been on a pizza diet since he was about 14 years old. So he's gone quite some time. He's gone 24 years of being on a pizza diet. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, pizza. Guy's in shape. Doctor says he's fit. He looks pretty healthy. He said when he was 14, he wanted to become a vegetarian. And he tried it for a little while. It wasn't working out for him. And he said he realized he only wanted to be a vegetarian because he knew pizza was on the menu. And he loved pizza. So he was saying, I can't eat the other vegetarian stuff. I'm just going to eat the pizza. And that is what he has lived on for 24 years. He has a bowl of Raisin Bran once a week. He ate a peach 4 years ago. And he was in Germany one time, and he said pizza sucked there. He was there for 2 weeks. So he ate pretzels the whole 2 weeks that he was there. Other than that, he said the only other time he'll stray from pizza is if someone invites him to a wedding. They'll say, hey, look, yeah, we want you to come to a wedding, but
pizza.
we're not going to have pizza. And he understands that, so he'll eat whatever they're serving there. But other than that, just pizza.
He makes himself, I guess? Or
That I don't know. I mean, that could be an expensive...
Yeah, I mean, if you make it yourself,
habit.
it'd be fine. But if you're
he eats
ordering...
like a couple 14-inch pizzas a day.
Oh, my God.
But to be 38 and healthy, and that was something I wanted to point out, was that it's not all that bad for you.
Well, it depends what it is.
What you get on it.
You're not eating cheese pizzas every day and are fine. I mean, there's something that's not on that pizza, that normally comes on pizza. There's more to that one.
I mean, pizza is considered the healthiest junk food out there. It's considered junk food, but you can put some veggies on it. A lot of the food groups on there.
You can control a lot of the stuff that's on it, or even what the dough's made out of.
I mean, you can't be eating sausage and pepperoni on it every meal.
Yeah, I mean, there's limits.
No way he could be healthy then.
No.
But he said mostly cheese pizza.
Mostly cheese pizza? Really? All that cheese?
You would think.
It must be like...
Unless he does make it himself and he gets the low-fat cheese.
It's got to be something like that. You can't eat that much cheese.
But can you like something that much?
No, I can't.
I mean, anything that you would eat for 24 years?
No, not every day straight.
I mean, I love some shit. I started thinking, if I had to pick only one food to eat the rest of my life, what would it be?
Yeah.
I came up with a couple things that I really like. But could I eat it every meal for 24? I don't know if I could eat it every meal for a week.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you just crave different stuff.
Yeah.
And he says he does work out. He said he rides his bike 30 to 40 miles at a pop. So he exercises.
Yeah.
Which is good. He's engaged. His fiance is trying to get him to change a little bit. I guess you might want to sit down and have a normal dinner one night, or go somewhere for dinner where they don't serve pizza.
Right.
You're cooking for yourself every night because he's eating pizza.
Yeah, since you've made that like such an all-encompassing part of your life, I mean, a lot of your time has to be devoted to pizza.
Well, yeah, unless you're making bank, you have to make it yourself. But if not, if you're single,
I don't know.
14-inch pies, I mean, Christ, anymore, you probably get that for $15.
Yeah.
$15 a day food bill. That's not that bad. I probably have more than that,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's on the family, but...
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, there's no way I could do that. I'm not that down with any one food group where I could,
Even my kid, who asks for macaroni and cheese all the time, wouldn't eat macaroni and cheese every meal. I can get her out of the habit of macaroni and cheese real fast by giving it to her for breakfast and lunch and dinner.
And a bowl of Raisin Bran once a week.
Dad, I'll take broccoli. I don't care.
I'll take anything.
There's no more mac and cheese.
That's the lima beans.
Good.
Yeah, there's that car company, the Tesla Motors.
Mm-hmm.
That's all those strictly electrical cars. They're like expanding their European charge stations, so that you'll be able to travel basically all over Europe in a fully electric car. It's kind of cool, and like that, the stations. I mean, it takes like 75 minutes for a full charge, and like the majority of that charge is done in like the first 30. So you could do like a partial charge and like keep going if you only want to wait.
And I think that's the problem with these cars not selling as well. Is the price, but you can't stray too far from home.
Yeah,
because you got to keep it charged.
And these are completely free, like charging stations too.
Wow.
Because it's like some proprietary thing for Tesla cars.
Wow. Yeah, you'll probably see a boom in them then.
Yeah, I mean that would be amazing
if they put them in. That's something I'd like to look up. Like here in America, how far between certain ones. If I wanted to say take one of those cars from Delaware to Florida, could I make it? Would I find a station along the way?
Yeah.
Just rest stops.
I mean, you could drive one locally because there's a thing down in Dover at the college down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, community college. They put a charging station in there.
I mean, they were supposed to have them at the malls and everything by now.
Yeah, there was like some like strip things they were supposed to put in, but I guess it hasn't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, if you live in the city, you can make out well. You're never going far in the city.
Yeah, I mean,
but I would think at this point you would still have to have, a gasoline-run car for something eventually. You know what I mean? You can't. I don't see you ever being able to rely on an electric car now.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, I guess. Is if you have enough of those charging stations around, you could make it to one of those. Other than that, you're charging at whatever your destination is.
Yeah.
So here, it's a little more difficult. I mean, things are a lot more spread out than they are in like Eastern Europe. I mean, Eastern Europe, we're talking about what, like just a portion of like the East Coast. It's not geographically as huge an area.
So it's just Eastern Europe you're doing this in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's expanding like the range on all their vehicles to pretty much all of Europe and Norway. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they just got to come down on the price of them too. Okay, you're saving money on gas, environmentally friendly, but it's like you're paying for all the gas up front.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. I mean, the production costs are so huge still.
And when the battery dies, it's a couple grand for the battery.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not under any kind of long warranty.
They're trying to build that battery factory. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but the Giga Plant or whatever it was called.
The Giga Plant?
That's what they were calling it. And
where
I don't know exactly where that was, but
like locally around here?
No, it wasn't here. It was in the U.S., but
Giga Plant.
Yeah, that's what they're working on. Some big battery plant. But I guess it's going through. Like, it finally got through the last few like hurdles or whatever they needed. So they're gonna start producing them.
I saw this study they did where they polled a bunch of people. I don't know where they polled these people at. It had to be at Moron University, because they would ask them what certain words or initials were, and ask them, if they knew what it stood for or what they meant. And about 20% of the people they interviewed thought a gigabyte was some kind of either insect or bite you get from an insect, like from a small insect. And it was in America.
Yeah.
But 20%, I mean, gigabyte? Even if you don't really understand it, you might say, it has something to do with computers, but not, it's a bug.
Bite?
Or a bite.
Oh my God.
And I forget the percentage, a higher percentage than that. They asked them if they knew what HTML was. And higher than 20% of the people thought it was a sexually transmitted disease. Like it stood for, some kind of STD. Now, the internet being as big as it is, I mean, everyone's on the internet. You see that all day long.
Yeah, something.
Like in one form or another. Or
I guess it's so like.
I mean, unless I'm on other sites where I do more with computers, but I'm not that like tech savvy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not. I guess it's not as transparent. I mean, we saw that come into being, and if they're pulling
like 18-year-olds,
depending on the ages of the study, it isn't as transparent as it used to be. I mean, there's so much stuff going on your, search engine.
Don't you almost have to take some kind of class some kind of computer class, or even in high school, like they were. Isn't HTML still like basic?
I don't know. I mean, some of the classes they try to make you take, I mean, are like, this is how a mouse clicks, and this is how you set up a Facebook page. Yeah. It's not. It doesn't go that in depth.
I remember one time, this goes back, it was probably 10, 15 years ago. The high schools were graduating in Philadelphia, and the news, like Action News, was going up, asking me questions to say, okay, you're graduating high school. Let's see, how much you learned when you were there. You would not believe how many of them did not know who the vice president was at the time. These are high school graduates.
Yeah.
And like, who's the vice president? And they're like, I don't know. Or they would say the president's name. Or like, some would get a vice president, but one that was, came and went already.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, some of those polls are really depressing. I mean, probably the most depressing one I've seen recently is what percentage of like this poll's population thought that the sun went around the earth. I don't understand how.
Wow.
How are you still breathing at that point? I don't even understand.
And this was Americans? Not like these North Koreans we were talking about?
This was Americans. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, these aren't North Koreans walking on the sun. These are Americans.
And that's something they teach you. I mean, my kids are second grade. I know they already learned that. Yeah. They had a class. They come up and tell you about it. Wow.
Yeah, it was just unbelievable. Never seen a single diagram. I mean, you gotta find.
Yeah, they have those friggin' mobiles or whatever, And
you never made one of those. I mean, I never made one, but I've seen them made.
Everybody, every year at the science fair, someone had one of those. They had one of those. They had a volcano. You
never seen any kind of model of the solar system ever? Never? That was the one that got me closest to being physically ill.
This whole thing with science fairs is kid didn't want to do a science fair project, and he was getting in all kinds of trouble, and the parents kept pushing him, you got to do a science fair project. You have to do it. So, I don't like science. Why do I have to do it? Why can't I just opt out or blah, 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 whatever. So the kid did his science fair project on how science fair projects negatively affect your home life. And that was the presentation. It was like 3 sheets of poster board with all this data and information and the problems it caused. And they got a good grade. Hey, you did research.
Yeah,
you got data.
You used the scientific method. That's fine.
Good job.
You learned about science.
I hated them too. I hated science fair projects.
I don't remember ever having to do one.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh no, we had to do them. I was excited. The first year we had to do it, I was excited. And me and my buddy Frank, because you could have a partner on one. You could partner to do a project. So we got all this big pieces of poster board, and we had to like tape them, glue them together or staple them together for what we did. And we made like a life-size human body. And on one side, we did all the bones. This was 3rd or 4th grade.
Yeah.
And we did all the bones in the human body. And the other side, we did like organs and important arteries, right? And then you'd hang and you could flip it. It was genius.
Yeah.
Genius. The work that went into it. We were going to win the science fair project. All you people might as well not even enter. And we went and we got like a thanks for participating award.
Oh.
And there's all these kids, and their fucking parents did the project for them. And so from that point forward, why should I try?
Yeah.
Why should I try? One year in high school, no, not high school, it was like 7th grade, a goddamn volcano won. And it was a cool looking volcano.
Right.
But that shouldn't win.
No.
I mean, that's something that kids do at home anymore.
Yeah, that's the cliche, like.
Like really? and again, I know you didn't make that volcano.
Right.
Your dad, is an artist.
Who
He's this volcano.
specializes in crave paper mache.
No, man, this shit was like made out of clay and it had textures on it. Man, the fucking lava was colored. Like, nah. And I'm like, no matter, even if I come up with a great idea, I just know. And then like one year I decided, all right, let me try. I'm really gonna try to knock this thing out of the park. I want to do this project. And I did something about how like salt affects your arteries. You can find it out by like, you get carrots and you stick them in different types of water with different salt,
Right.
you know, properties. And you see what happens to carrot. Whatever happens to carrot is what essentially happens to your arteries. I had to set up, man. I let it sit for like a week and I did this thing around it. And no, nothing. I brought it to school. I was all happy. And goddamn teacher tells me, that is the sloppiest project I've ever seen. Why don't you put some effort into it? I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, your title up top. Your title, the letters need to be bigger. But I'm like, you know what? Done.
Yeah.
Done. There's my project. Fail me or not. And she's like, no, you're gonna sit here and make a better sign for your carrots. And I just sit there in class and make a more artistically, you know,
More aesthetically appealing
yeah,
sign.
just, oh, I fucking hated the signs for that project. Never liked them.
Way to push you towards, you know,
Towards hating science. You know, and I know if I had my parents help me, the teacher would have been like, oh no, your parents helped you with that. F.
Right.
You know, but little Nathan Thunderfuck can have his rich parents help him or buy a science fair project for
Right.
him. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a sciencefairproject.com thing now.
Oh, now there is. Yeah, now.
You can just order them off of Amazon.
I get the friggin' encyclopedia out and look up how salt affects the arteries. Good luck
Yeah.
finding that story. You know?
All these obscure like medical texts.
My
you gotta
mom,
look
my mom was in nursing school at the time, so like I had like her nursing books. And I'm going, I don't understand what this shit is, but I'm going in. I'm gonna have a good. Like no one's ever done this before.
Yeah.
I am in. I am in with this. You know, at least honorable mention or
Something.
Like, I want to be on that.
That picture title. Thanks for participating.
Should change it to fuck science. That just should really push me away for a while.
Are those the letters you wanted? I think I misspelled something.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know if it's misspelled. I'm not good at English either, apparently.
Oh man.
Alright, copy that. You got a happy story?
Happy story? No, I got a depressing story.
Alright, depress me then.
The you know, there was that big massacre in 2011. There was that guy that like freaked out and like he like blew up that bomb in Oslo and then went to that island and shot all those kids. Like that
No.
huge. Oh, you don't?
I don't remember that.
Nothing.
No.
Okay, like
Was it on a science show?
It was not.
Okay.
This guy blew up a bomb in like downtown Oslo, killed like 8 people there, and then went to this. It was like a youth camp for, you know, I don't. The closest thing that I guess would be for us is like kind of like Republican kids or something,
Okay.
like a youth camp for like young Republicans. Well, he went there and like just massacred all these kids,
Oh,
like
wow.
shot them, killed them, ended up killing like 77 people. And they,
Wow.
well, they like captured him and like put him on trial and stuff. Well, after all that crap, that was in like 2011. Well, they had this contest thing to do like a memorial, and like what this artist came up with, I thought it was awesome. It was like this is the one that won. Was like there's this headland that kind of goes out like pointing towards like the island, and what he's gonna do is like they're gonna completely separate the land from like that like
Oh.
peninsula point by like 11 feet. and then there's like a little memorial thing, like you walk down into this thing, and it overlooks to the other side of the land, and it's got two like a flat marble wall, and like the names of all the people that died, like on the other wall.
Wow.
I thought that was such a cool idea, and like the art and stuff. It was like, you know, a wound that can never be healed, basically, you know, and it's creating that thing to remember that. I thought it was
That's depressing.
Yeah, depressing as shit, but
calm down.
Yeah. I thought it was a cool way to...
It's very cool as long as his parents don't help him with it.
Yes.
And we'll talk.
No, I think...
Wow, no, that's something that we need to go see.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty awesome. But yeah, you never heard of that?
No,
big massacre.
3 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a huge thing.
Nothing wrong with that day.
Shot all these people. Oh yeah, it's horrible.
I actually missed something like that. Like you think it would be a big story, like, you know, you go on the internet and shove it down your throat.
The guy's name is weird too. It was like something out of like a video game character or something.
Axe Steel.
No, it was something weird. It was like Andros something. I don't know.
It was like around Super Bowl time, and I don't know.
No, it was July.
Huh. Yeah, nothing happened in July.
Yeah, July 11th. Or 22nd, sorry. 2011.
I found a cool board game.
Oh,
I don't know if you've already heard of it. You know most of the board games.
This piques my interest.
You're a board game aficionado.
I am.
But I want to try this one. Porn Masters.
No, I don't have that one.
You don't have Porn Masters? Have you seen Porn Masters?
I have not seen Porn Masters.
Oh, we gotta check it out. It's a Porn Masters board game.
Okay.
And you have to go around starting up pornography businesses, and you have to manage hookers. And the idea is, by the end of the game, whoever has the most money wins.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna look to see if I can get a copy of that.
That sounds kind of like that Lords of Vegas thing, except with...
That's what I thought of when I was reading about it. I was like, you're pretty much becoming a businessman just in the porn industry.
Right.
And Vegas hookers.
That's a good concept.
You know what I mean?
It's controversial enough where people are going to be like, oh,
yeah, but and it's more than just, you're not just buying, you have to manage the daily life of hookers. Yeah, so you got to mix and match.
Yeah, it sounds perfect for you.
So
I think
I want to buy it.
Yeah. You'll have to look that one up. I haven't seen that one ever for sale. So
I don't know where you can buy it from. It doesn't say, but
well, if it's a legitimate.
I mean, it's a board game. So it's all the box and it's going to cover. And
you should be able to get it anywhere. I mean, like there's
Board Game Geeks. Should I check there?
Well, yeah, I would look. That's where I'm going to look to see if it's even listed. But no,
Masters.
There's you can look on Amazon or on like.
Amazon.
There's like sites that just sell that kind of thing. Like a lot of them have gone out of business though recently. But
really?
There's
like
one
Adam and Eve and stuff like that? Or?
No, not that. But like places that sell board games.
Oh.
Adam and Eve may sell that. I don't know. But yeah, the one that I go to sometimes when they have a sale is like a Miniature Market.
Miniature Market.
And they sell like miniature things, but they've got a whole board game section. So I don't know. Might be able to find the Masters of Porn on there.
I don't know if I'd want to buy my porn games at a place that has miniature in it.
Yeah. Well,
you know, like, yeah.
They're not judging you.
Put my glasses on when I walk in, my sunglasses. Oh, Joe goes to the Miniature Market for his stuff.
Yeah, just don't show them the wrapping that it comes in, I guess. That'd be alright.
Where did I see it? There's a cool site called Dude, I Want That. DudeIWantThat.com.
Okay.
Awesome stuff on the site. From just anything you name it, they sell it. From cheap stuff to expensive stuff. They had a Tron cycle on there that you could buy. It was actually road ready.
Oh my God.
Really cool. They have a demo of it on there, but I guess it's sold or whatever. It's not for sale anymore. But they just have Batman's Rumble car.
Oh yeah,
you can buy that on there for $1 million.
$1 million for
all about
it. Car.
So check it out.
Yeah.
But that will do it for this episode. Remember, you can contact us via email at the Commute Podcast at Comcast.net. Look us up on Twitter at Driver Passenger, or check out our Facebook page, The Commute. Send us a message. Let us know if there's something you want to talk about. We'll bring it up. Always looking for some new stories.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you, sir.